What is up, guys? Kinross here, coming at you with yet another tutorial today. Today's gonna be something a little different. We're starting off on Xbox here because this involves using Xbox. Hang on, let me move my mic a little bit. This involves using Xbox. This is gonna be using a cinematic. You've seen those cool montages. A lot of editors use cinematics after people are being shot, where they're falling over or doing some sort of action with dying, and it looks really nice, especially when it syncs with music, etc. You've seen me use them before, and I think it's really cool, and there's no tutorials out there for this, I don't think. So it's really easy in Modern Warfare 3. I'm going to show you how to do it by yourself. You don't have to worry about getting into another lobby or stuff like that, etc. The reason why you're looking at my screen right now and stuff is because I don't feel like recording this with my PVR, then having to sync it up so you guys can just see my screen right here and see what I'm doing and everything. So you just want to go into a private match and set up the map you want. We'll just do arcading because that looks good. Go to the modes, change it to free-for-all, go to options. You can just change the time limits to unlimited. Max health doesn't matter. Make sure hardcore mode is enabled. I don't know if that matters, just do it anyways because it's nice. Turn your joining progress off. You don't want friends joining session, etc. Also, on your online status, go to preferences and go to online status and go to busy. Or you can turn notifications off. It's your choice, but this way you don't get messages and it screws up your cinematic, because I've had that happen to me a couple times when I really did a good job on it, and it's really annoying. Create the class that you want. We'll just use this this class right here. Again, don't think it matters, but you can put Assassin Pro on it, etc. So we have this, and we have our MSR class. Now we're going to jump into this free-for-all game here. And it works really well with Modern Warfare 3 because of the theater mode and how you can go back and watch it and change the speed of everything, and it just looks really nice. So as this loads up, we're just going to auto assign here, pick our MSR class. Now go to options and you turn down your sensitivity. I don't usually play on 5, I was doing something, but turn down your sensitivity all the way to 1. You're going to be like, what? That's fucking stupid. But no, just trust me on it. It's going to work really well. So run to the spot where where the guy's killed. Let's just say he gets killed right here. Because he was in the spawn trap, because people spawn trap a little bitch in this game, so I don't play it anymore. So he gets killed right here. Now what you're going to want to do is go to change team and Spetsnaz. You see how the guy died right there? Now that we have the death, we can just go and end the game. And now we're going to open this up in theater. And when we go back in theater, we can adjust the playback settings. We can go back in spectator. We can pan around him. We can do all this stuff while we're by ourselves. So the only time this really doesn't work is when you have like a multi-kill or something and a lot of people are dying. It's really the only time it doesn't work. So if you go to the vault and the theater, I haven't played Modern Warfare 3 in like 2.5, 3 months. It's been so long. I've been playing so much Minecraft. You can see my entire history is just gone in my theater. So we'll just start this and we'll hit play here. It's really as simple as this. I'll also show you in this tutorial how to make it look good, how to do some cool effects on it, and make it sync with the music really well. Plus you can do like blood spurts and stuff like that. It just looks really good. So we'll fast forward here to the spot that we want. You can see our death point is marked by the red right there. What we're going to want to do is we're going to stop right before it. Change the speed back down. I usually go down to around 0.2. We're just going to wait for this to catch up here. Wait till he dies and then pause it right away. Okay, so now we have this here. And since our sensitivity is on 1, what this is going to do is it's going to pan a lot slower. You can see here his gun's kind of screwy. So we're going to try and get it. Okay, the gun really messed up here. If I was doing this montage, I would redo it so I didn't get the gun so shitty. But what I'm going to do here is you can do this while he's moving if you want, but I don't usually. I just have it kind of pan around here like this. So I'm just going to kind of pan around the front. And since we have our sensitivity so low, you can move your thing and you can move it a lot slower and it looks a lot nicer. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to go forward here and go and start recording. You guys probably have Windows, so it's a little different, but you hit the record button and start from the point before where you actually want the cinematic to start and just start pan. Oh, guys, see, that was a little fast. And just start panning. Take it as slow as you need because you can always speed up and slow down in After Effects or whatever program you use. And that's our cinematic. So that's good right there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to export this cinematic to our desktop. You guys will have it in your folder that you have or whatever you have your PVR saved to. Again, I'm on a Mac, so it's a little different. I'm just going to call this Cine. Hit save. It's going to export here. I'll be right back when it's done and I have After Effects loaded and everything. See you guys in a sec. Okay guys, so I am back here, and now that we have our clip exported, we're just going to want to drag this into After Effects or do file import, whatever floats your little boats. So now that we have this in After Effects, you guys will probably already have your edit going. I'm just going to do this right here, so I'm going to open up a new composition using Command or Control N. I'm just going to call this whatever tutorial, 1280 by 720, 59.94, 30 seconds is good. Now I'm just going to drag my clip in here. What the first thing we'll do is, I'm actually just going to minimize my dock there, see if we can, alright, there we go. The first thing we're going to do here is change our scale to get rid of those black lines. We'll make it 101 here. Also, we're going to add a color correction, so we'll go to Layer, New, Adjustment Layer. And I already have a preset, I guess, that I use. So I'm just going to go to Animation, Apply Animation, Preset. This is how you do it for my editing pack, if you guys didn't know, by the way. Downloads, TS Paying sent me this a long time ago, if I still have it. It doesn't look like I do, so I guess we'll just use a makeshift one real fast. I'm just going to go to Effect, Magic Bullet Looks, Edit here. So this will open up looks for us. You can just use any color correction you guys want. If I don't have one saved here, one that looks good, then I'm probably just not even going to use one at all. A lot of taser ones. Any of these look good. I like really rock. That abyss one will look good. Like I said, it doesn't really matter. It's totally up to you guys. So I'll just use taser's abyss texture one because I don't have any of mine on here for some reason, because I edit on my computer downstairs. That's why I don't have it. So I just do my tutorials on my laptop. But now we have our color correction here. We want to mute the sound on our clip. So now what we can do is we can position it to the time that we want it. Let's say we want the cinematic to start here. We're just going to right click, time, enable time remapping. So now we're just going to go around here. Wait till we get all positioned and everything. You can see it kind of went slow there. So it looks good to start here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it go fast to slow. So I'm going to keyframe. And then I'm going to come around here. And then I'm going to keyframe again. And drag that in. So now it should go fast to slow if we just pre-render this real fast. I'm zooming on my timeline. It should go fast to slow because when we drag this in, it made this bigger right here. So it should go fast and slow. You can do bigger time differences if you want. You can also do this with Twixtor. I just like timer mapping. It just makes everything a lot easier, a lot more simple. Yeah, as you can see, we get kind of a pop there. Okay, so, or kind of a slow-mo or fast to slow, but it's still smooth. Now what we can do here is add a screen pump, so we can hit Shift S to bring up our scale without losing our timer mapping. Go to this keyframe here where it starts to slow down. Hit the scale. Go forward, I'd say 1, 2, 3 frames. Change it to 115. Is that enough? No, we'll do 120. 120. Go forward like a second, I'd say. Now we'll go forward 2 seconds. And then change this back to 101. Now we can see, oh, then we'll also easy ease these keyframes. F9. So as you can see, we're scrolling through here, and it'll pop for us. Now we can add a wiggle when it, as the screen shakes, or as the screen zooms in, then we'll add a wiggle. So I'm going to go to, what was it? Layer, New, Null Object. Yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't done this in a while. I haven't edited a lot. Then we're going to go to Slider Control here. I've done a tutorial on this also. Now that we have our slider control, we'll keyframe the slider. We'll go up to where our scale is full, and then we'll change the slider to, I don't know, say 6. Yeah, 6 should be good. And then we'll go back to the end. We will hit U on our keyboard so we can see all our keyframes for that. Hit keyframe once, go forward 1 frame, change it to 0. So now that you have that, now we can do the wiggle. So we'll hit Shift P on the clip so we can bring up our position without losing anything else. We're going to Alt click it and type in wiggle comma, or beginning parenthesis, and then we'll do 3 comma, and then we'll pickle whip it to the slider control, and then we'll end parenthesis. Make sure you do the end parenthesis or get an error message. So now that we have that, we just kind of get this, and it'll spam, it'll start wiggling here, as you can see. You can adjust the wiggle settings how you like. It's all up to you guys. You're the editor. That's what I like about editing. I've ranted about that before. Now we can add a little screen brightness here. So we can go to curves, add it onto the clip. No, add it onto the adjustment layer. We're gonna put this. You know what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a new adjustment layer. So we're gonna go layer, new adjustment layer. We'll label this curves, and then we'll also label this CC. We want to put the curves under the CC. Always do that. Trust me, it looks a lot better. So do this. Drag. We're gonna go to our beginning scale for keyframe here, and then we're gonna keyframe the curves. We're gonna go forward to where the scale is full, and then bring up the brightness a little bit. So you can see it looks kind of nice there. If I put this on quarter, it should look a lot different, a lot better. Yeah, it looks a lot better. It brings out the brights, and we can even do this on the dark. Oh gosh, what did I do there? We can even do this on the darks too. You don't want it to be too drastic though. Just a little bit of a pop, as we can see. And then we'll go all the way to the end of this keyframe right here, and then we will reset the curves. So now as we drag through here, it goes fast and then it goes slow at the same time. It zooms in, color gets blurred, and we add a wiggle here. We can even add a blood splat here. So now what we'll do is we will import a blood splat. I don't know if I have one. I hope I do. If not, I'm gonna have to pause the recording to go find one. Let's just search. Hey, I do have one. Alright, here we go. Editing pack that I downloaded a long time ago. I don't know why I still have that. I thought I cleared all this stuff out. Let's just see what this one looks like. Yeah, as you can kind of see it there. It's really dark, but so now we can just drag this above the clip. Make sure it's under the CC. Hit left bracket so we can bring it up to our spot here. And you can see it looks really kind of makeshift and gay right now. We'll lower the opacity a little bit. We'll lower it to like 85 should be good. Yeah, 85 looks good. And then we'll also kind of like motion track this on the camera here. So we'll hit P on here and on the position, and we will go like that. And what we want for our position here, where to start, it actually, we want this to start here. I want the blood splatter to kind of be over here on the left side of the screen. I'm pointing at it like you guys can see me pointing. But we want it to be like right around here. So we're going to put the center of our screen there. Keep that keyframe positioned. Go forward to like here. See where this is. Does it look like it's moving at all? No. So just keep this dragging a little bit as it moves over. Actually, you don't even have to. If it all depends on if your camera's moving or not, because technically if it's blood splattering on your camera, then you wouldn't need to motion track it. So we can even undo this positioning here. So pretty much it's just all up to you guys what you guys want this to look like. It's all creativity and all what you like to do. It's up to you. Like I said, you're the editor. Do what you want to do. This is just something that I would do in this situation that would look good. Make sure it's synced with the music, and you guys will have yourself a really cool effect here that I don't think I've seen a tutorial on out there. So please leave a like. I don't ask for favorites because it's not going to get me anywhere. People say leave a favorite, it helps me out. It doesn't help them out for shit. So don't favorite their videos just because they tell you to, but leave a like because likes are cool. And thank you all so much for watching. Leave a comment on what you want the next tutorial to be on, and I'll check y'all later. I'm out. Peace.